The unexplainable pull. The magnetism of twin flames. Have you ever met someone and immediately felt a deep, magnetic pull toward them? It's not just attraction. It's as if your soul recognizes theirs in a way that doesn't quite make sense. This connection, intense and almost supernatural, is often what happens when two twin flames meet. Twin flames are not just lovers or partners. They are two halves of a single soul that have been separated for eons and are destined to reunite in this lifetime. This reunion is often marked by a sense of intense connection and soul recognition that can be as beautiful as it is terrifying. From the very moment of meeting, the intensity is undeniable. There's an overwhelming sense of having known this person before, like meeting a long-lost friend, or even more powerfully, a part of yourself that has been missing for years. Some describe it as feeling like they've known their twin flame for an entire lifetime in the instant they meet. But with that powerful recognition comes a fear that can be equally intense. The feeling of being pulled into someone's energy in such a profound way can trigger a deep existential fear, as if the very core of your identity might be shaken or even dismantled. This overwhelming fear isn't just based on the fear of getting hurt or vulnerable in a relationship. It's rooted in the soul's response to the reunion of two halves. It's the recognition that this connection is bigger than anything you've known before and could potentially alter everything about who you are and how you view the world. The mirror effect. Facing the hidden parts of yourself. One of the most transformative aspects of a twin flame connection is the mirror effect. When you meet your twin flame, they don't just reflect your positive qualities. They reflect everything. The parts of you that are still in the shadows, the aspects you've spent years suppressing or hiding from yourself. Think of it as if your twin is an emotional mirror, showing you both your beauty and your pain, your light and your shadow. The mirror effect can be one of the most challenging aspects of a twin flame connection because it forces us to confront parts of ourselves that we've been avoiding. These parts could be wounds from childhood, emotional scars from past relationships, fears of inadequacy, or deep-seated insecurities. At first, it feels like an emotional earthquake. Everything we thought we knew about ourselves is shattered in the light of this intense reflection. One twin flame might describe the experience as looking into a mirror that shows everything I don't want to see about myself. When we see ourselves in this raw and exposed state, we may feel a profound sense of vulnerability and fear. The instinct to run from this intense self-awareness is natural. But while this reflection is challenging, it is also an incredible gift. It is a call to heal, to grow, and to evolve into the best, most authentic version ourselves. Rather than viewing this as a threat, learning to accept the mirror as a tool for healing allows you to transform the fear of exposure into a path for personal growth. The wounds you carry within yourself are not burdens to bear alone. Your twin flame's presence is meant to help you heal and embrace these parts with compassion and love. Overwhelm. The divine energy that transcends physical limits. One of the most common descriptions twin flames give of their connection is the overwhelming love they feel for each other. This love is not just romantic or physical. It's a deep spiritual energy that transcends everything we've known about love. It can feel as if your heart is about to burst open because the love is so immense it surpasses the physical boundaries of your body. Many twin flames speak of their hearts expanding in a way that is both beautiful and painful. The intensity of this divine energy can feel like being submerged under an overwhelming wave, a sea of emotions, sensations, and spiritual awakenings that seem impossible to process. Time may feel like it stops, and the experience itself may feel like a spiritual emergency, pushing you to awaken to parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. This overwhelming love often triggers what many refer to as a Kundalini awakening, where a surge of spiritual energy rises through your body, opening up chakras and expanding your consciousness. The intense spiritual energy between twin flames isn't just an experience of romantic love. It is a profound spiritual awakening designed to break through the limitations of the ego and the human experience. While this surge of energy may feel unnerving, it is actually a form of spiritual guidance, pushing you to expand your capacity to love, to heal, and to transform into a higher version of yourself. Twin flames often learn that grounding practices, such as connecting with nature, meditating, and engaging in self-care, can help manage the overwhelming energy that surges through the connection. This love is pushing you beyond the limitations of your earthly experiences and into the boundless potential of your spiritual being. Divine timing. The universe's perfect plan. The timing of twin flame reunions is rarely predictable or convenient. These connections often occur when we least expect them, sometimes during the most chaotic or unprepared moments in our lives. It can feel as though the universe has orchestrated the meeting of twin flames with perfect timing, regardless of the circumstances. One of the most common challenges in twin flame connections is surrendering to the divine timing of the relationship. Our egos want control. We want to dictate the pace of the connection, decide when and how it unfolds, and determine the outcome. But twin flame connections don't work according to our human understanding of time. They are divinely orchestrated by the higher self beyond the constraints of our physical existence. This can be both liberating and frustrating. As one twin flame might say, it felt like being swept up in a tidal wave, with no control over where it would take me, but trusting that I was being carried to exactly where I needed to be. The key to navigating divine timing is surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean being passive. It means trusting that the universe has a higher plan, even when our human minds can't understand it. When we stop trying to force the connection into a neat, predictable timeline, we allow ourselves to be carried into the beauty of the journey, trusting that everything will unfold exactly as it is meant to. Fear of rejection. Confronting the deepest wounds. A unique aspect of twin flame connections is the paradox of fear and love. Twin flames often experience the deepest sense of connection and unconditional love, but this very love can trigger some of the most intense fears, especially the fear of rejection. This fear isn't just about the fear of being abandoned or hurt by the other person. It's about confronting the deep-seated belief that we are unworthy of the love that is being offered. Many twin flames describe this fear as feeling naked and exposed, like standing under the brightest spotlight, knowing that every flaw, scar, and imperfection is visible. The vulnerability of such a connection can be terrifying, and the fear of being rejected or abandoned often leads to self-sabotage. It's as if the deeper the love, the more the fear of losing it becomes unbearable. However, the twin flame journey is not about proving your worthiness to the other person. It's about learning to accept and love yourself. Your twin flame is not rejecting you. They are helping you heal your deepest wounds of unworthiness. The love they offer is already there. It's your responsibility to accept it. The challenge is not to prove yourself worthy, but to open your heart to receiving the love that's already been given. Spiritual transformation, death and rebirth of the ego. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of a twin flame connection is the intense spiritual transformation that occurs. The twin flame journey isn't just about discovering love. It's about undergoing a profound spiritual rebirth. This process can be so intense that it feels like the death of the old self, letting go of all the identities and defense mechanisms we've built throughout our lives. This is often referred to as the dark night of the soul, a period of intense spiritual crisis where everything you thought you knew about yourself is dismantled. You are stripped down to your essence, and in this vulnerability, you face the deepest parts of yourself, the parts that were hidden behind masks, ego defenses, and false identities. As painful as this process may seem, it is actually the path to liberation. Through the death of the ego, You are reborn into a higher state of consciousness. You become more authentic, more true to your divine self. This spiritual transformation is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. It's the process of reconnecting with your soul's true essence, beyond the limiting beliefs and fears of the ego. Conclusion: embracing the sacred dance. The journey of twin flames is not an easy one. It is full of intense challenges, overwhelming love, and spiritual transformation. The fears that arise during this journey are not meant to break you. They are meant to push you toward greater healing and evolution. Twin flames are mirrors, not just for each other, but for the deeper truths of the soul. When twin flames come together, they are asked to surrender to a higher plan, to embrace the profound love and transformation that await them. By working with the fears rather than running from them, twin flames can unlock the full potential of their connection, leading to spiritual mastery, unconditional love, and a profound awakening of the soul. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be on this sacred journey. Your fears do not make you weak, they make you human. Through embracing these fears, you transcend them and move closer to your highest, most authentic self. This journey is a sacred dance, one that will lead you not just to your twin flame, but to the deepest, most divine version of yourself.